I'm ready for my next guest when they're ready to come up to the Zoom to share with us. And I'm super excited for this topic. Share with us who you are and what you help dentists do to cry less inside.
Hey, Paul, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Tessa Pope. I'm with Dentist Insurance Services, and I help provide comprehensive coverage from graduate, your senior year, getting you started with your career to the end of your career. So any and everything in between your insurance needs, we're here to assist you.
Do you have like two pets? One's claims made, the other one's occurrence that run around your house?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
So we were talking and, I have to share, someone's been a dentist for 20 years and, I don't mind saying that maybe I'm not the smartest. It's still very confusing to me when people ask me about malpractice insurance. And, now with DSOs and group practices and dentists moving, I'll share an authentic story. My own amazing associate is moving across the country. And I'm probably going to say to her, hey, you better check out X, Y, and Z with your your malpractice insurance. The word tail coverage comes up quite a bit. So I want to turn it over to you. Tell us about tail coverage.
Yeah. So in regards to your associate, what we want to look for is, well, what coverage do they have now? If they have a retroactive date, we need to take that date with us so that we don't have to buy tail coverage. If we have an occurrence policy, that's great. I would stick with that so that you don't have to worry about buying tail later. You also have the issue with new graduates signing their first contract and not realizing that once they are to leave, their contract says, hey, you have to buy tail coverage. And we really want to make sure that from the start, you're aware of what that contract says. So if that's the case, we want to either see, can the employer provide you with, some type of compensation for the tail? Maybe they buy the tail, maybe they have an occurrence policy for you so that you don't have to worry about that. But what we don't want to see is a break in coverage to where the policy doesn't continue and tail coverage wasn't purchased. And then a year from now, a patient files a claim and then there's no coverage. That's what we want to try to avoid.
I absolutely love that. I was thinking as you were talking, no one in life likes unexpected, annoying expenses. And that's why it's hard to be a dentist because we often have to walk in and say to your aunt, hey, guess what? Your teeth are ready to retire and you have an unexpected, annoying expense. And I will share, and you're helping our audience. I get DMs all the time. I'm leaving this group and they want me to pay $5,000. I'm leaving this group. And what's interesting about this is it would at least be better if they knew this was coming, right? Because
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if the contract says you have to purchase that when you leave, it's fine. It is what it is. But we want to know that ahead of time instead of getting thrown a multi-thousand-dollar bill at the end of our contract or whenever we decide, to continue and grow our livelihood. Like, you guys work so hard to obtain your license. You spend so much money to get licensed. Like, we want to properly protect that.
One of my frustrations with dental schools is that they don't outline this more to the dental student with both these two types of insurances that can truly burn your nachos, disability and malpractice insurance. Disability and malpractice insurance. You guys do so many things for our community. I love what you share in the group. You share a lot of fun too. People can text DIS to 215-543-6454 to get ready to work with you as a sponsor. But just give our audience like a little clarity. They text in, they call in. What can they talk to you about? What's the initial consult or Zoom or phone call like?
Yeah, honestly, I know dentists are so busy. They're in people's mouths all day long, so they don't have time to call. They don't have time to sit down, and have, 20, 30-minute phone calls. So I love when people text me. They can text me any time of day,
Awesome.
and I'm happy to help. I don't care if you don't need a policy. Like, text me and I will help you.
Love it.
I want to
You can
avoid
share
this
your phone number
problem.
if you'd like. Do you want to share your phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. My direct line is 850-350-7158. Like, seriously, you don't even have to tell me who you are. Just text me. I'm happy to help you. I want to avoid these issues and then moving forward and just like.
I love that. I think there's a good, we had our marketing awesome sponsor on, something with text test to not cry inside, right? You can make that yourself. Text test. Well, I want to say how appreciative I am of your entire company and what you do to help us. This is a very important topic to me. So while I think it's awesome that a dentist wants to get a scanner, your life is not dramatically changed in a negative way without a scanner. But without the right type of insurance, without the right thing protecting you, you can not know and really burn your nachos. So I want to thank you guys for being part of our community. Any last minute messages before we wrap up?
Yeah, I was just going to say in regards to protecting ourselves fully, what we're seeing right now is a lot of cyber issues too.
Yeah,
I know I think a few weeks ago, what were you were trying to travel and couldn't because of the
yeah,
cyber hack, like it's real life. And so we want to
yes.
make sure that cyber is something that dental offices have in place. And if their business is interrupted by a ransomware hack. So that's another big thing that we're seeing right now too. And we just want to make sure everybody's properly protected.
And you know, this theme of reach out to a marketing company, reach out to a coach, reach out to insurance experts so that you're set up for success, that you're not being reactive, you're being proactive. So I so appreciate you sharing with us, Tess. You are awesome. Thanks for being on with me today.
Thank you so much, Paul.
So as you guys can see, Talking Nachos is a show designated to helping you increase success, decrease stress, and reduce crying inside. If you'd like to be a guest on Talking Nachos or learn more about what we do, please reach out to us at dentalnachos.com.